Welcome back, guys. This is Sixpence Gamer, and I'm super excited because I decided to start a playthrough with you guys of one of my all-time favorite games, or at least series. This is XCOM 2. Now, probably a lot of you people know about it, but it still hasn't reached this kind of mainstream success that I think it deserves, because this is probably, in my opinion, the best combat or squad combat strategist game that ever has been made, and especially in XCOM 2, where they fleshed out the customization and the permadeath of the soldiers. This is a game where no playthrough is the same. I love this game. So yeah, I was thinking we're just gonna do a run through of the series, and what's so good about it being a turn-based strategy game and a kind of bigger picture grand strategy game is that I would very much like to get you guys' feedback on what we're gonna do. So what I want is for us to play this together, where I will try to get you guys involved in making the bigger decisions for the story. Now, disclaimer straight from the bat, I am not the best player. I, like maybe some of you, look at guys like Christopher Odd, where I'm just in awe of their skill. I play this for fun. Now, I'm not useless, but then again, I'm not gonna play this on the hardest difficulty, and I play with a slew of mods. Most of these mods are aesthetic, maybe a few class mods and weapon mods, but mostly aesthetic. The only one that I have is one that prolongs the doomsday counter, which we're gonna come to that later. So for now, I'm just gonna get started pretty much. So yeah, I'm gonna play this on veteran. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna play this just in the beginning on rookie, but then turn it up to veteran. And yeah, the point is we're gonna have some fun with this, you know, just enjoy this amazing game. Don't worry, it's gonna be challenging even on this level in the beginning, but yeah, let's just get into it and let's go through the cinematics. Oh yeah, we're not gonna do Iron Man, I'm not that good.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Crusher. Your turn.
Okay, getting severely excited. Let's do this! Oh, I can't. I'm gonna tell you guys too many times how much I love this game. Thankfully, the tutorial, which I haven't managed to deactivate, is quick enough.
Fight to Advent. We're heading into the city center to take down a public target. Something that will get people's attention. Neutralize any security forces in the area. Keep your heads down.
So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything about the story beforehand since we're playing it through, but the badass guy with the earpiece who was now talking to us, he was kind of your handler in the last XCOM game, the reboot by Firaxis Games. And it's funny because he was really by the book, clean shaven.
Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Got it, John. So, but now with this whole guerrilla thing going on, he has become very much rougher and kind of tarnished by war, which I think is a really cool, cool turn of the character. So this is one part of the game. This is combat. So we're on a mission now. We're gonna neutralize all the targets and plant a bomb at this Advent. And Advent are the aliens who have now successfully taken over Earth, and we are what remains of the resistance, or the original XCOM, which was where the Earth pooled all its resources together to create one kind of supreme strike team to defend Earth. Funnily enough, I beat last game. I saved Earth, but they took the turn anyway to make it so that we actually failed. So we did fail technically now in the story in the game. So we're real kind of outcast guerrilla style. Now the combat in this game is amazing. It's all about numbers pretty much and positioning. So here are my rookies, my squishy rookies, and in the beginning it's all about setting them up. So you see here we got hoods. That means that we're not detected, which is great.
Go, go, go.
So I'm gonna perch you up over there. Kind of a risky first move, but we get some overwatch
These
on
guys
these
make
guys.
up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with.
Gotcha.
They're disciplined and well equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Right. That is a great
No need to ask
position
twice.
for you. Alas.
Menace 1-5, you're near the target position.
This first mission is usually pretty easy, but you can actually go with a loss. That's the thing with this game. It's not nice to you. It does not hold your hand. It's gonna kick your ass if you're not careful. If you get hubris for a split second, that can cost you your most prized soldier's life, which is horribly stressful, but it can also be amazing when you pull through. So you see here you got kind of the fog of war, and you got to be careful when moving up your soldiers, because if you, for example, move someone up here and reveal this area, there might be another cell of soldiers here, which can make it tougher to take on two groups at once, because we just want to kill these two at first. But I think it should be safe enough to move him up here. Yeah.
Move, move, move.
Got you there. Good, good, good. Okay, so our guys are pretty much in position. I want to move him up to some slightly better cover. That's the tower over there. There you go.
Got it covered.
I'm gonna put
Eyes on the prize.
you guys on Overwatch. All
Eyes
of
on
you.
the prize.
So this is where it is. It's like a random roll on how successful your shot, how successful you're gonna be with your shot, and this can be a really strange roll at sometimes. I missed 95% shots. 70 is okay, and you can kind of, as the game does, it very clearly tells you what plays into this, and you're flanking. Let's see, 68, 70. And we're just gonna go for it right here. That's a good start. So now we are no longer concealed, they know we're here. But I got 3 soldiers in Overwatch, so the second he makes a move... Awesome job, Cunningham.
Happy now?
There we go. I almost want to keep him here because of his height advantage. But he's not a sniper, which I love, so he doesn't really have the range to cover enemies coming from here or here. So I think we're just gonna have to move in up safely.
Moving.
There we go. Yeah. Now that's a sexy spot to just kind of go for. But it brings with itself some risks. Could try to just bomb rush the bomb here, but then I'm definitely gonna trigger some people here, and that's not a good position. So yeah, we're gonna go for that full cover. That's also a thing, as you see, I got a full shield on this cover here. Oh, there we go. Not ideal
The
at
Advent
all.
officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
So this wasn't a good idea, as I said. But yeah, as you see now, I'm in full cover. Like, there's a full shield on this character. That means that there's a severe aiming penalty for these guys. So it's still a fairly low chance that, for example, he's gonna hit me. But it's all about flanking as well. So this guy, he's probably gonna go over here, and then he's gonna have a straight shot at me. So that is really, really bad. So let's see, how are we gonna do this? Yeah, see, I got hubers. I talked about not getting hubers, but I did anyway. And now I'm kind of paying the price. Let's see. Yeah, like this. This is a Hail Mary. A 45% shot because of the low cover. And as you see, we're not going to take all of his health because we got a fairly low crit chance as well. 0. So I'd rather see if we could... No. Okay.
Moving to
Move
position.
you over here. Could just haul some ass with you. See, that's the thing as well. This might be a really good position to put John in, but if I group these two up, this guy might have a grenade, and then, yeah, these guys will just be on the memorial wall straight away. So I kind of need to keep my guys paced out a bit. So I'm actually going to move him here. So we're going to start. Let's see. Oh, frustrated. Yeah, we're just going to have to try to go. Like, this is kind of bullshit. That's a perfect shot on this guy, but we can't for some reason see him. But yeah, let's just give it a go. Yes! That was highly unexpected. Same thing here. If this happens, this is amazing. But then again, I mean, it's a 1 in a million shot here. Yeah. So that was kind of expected. So now, my Swede in the hood there, he's really in a bad position. The commander gives an aim buff for his troops. He might even take a pot shot himself. There's where the high cover comes into play. But I'm more worried about his henchman over here. Yeah, exactly. And this is where it hurts. Yeah. And of course there's a second. Also kind of expected. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna move this guy back. I actually expected to lose him. So all in all, I'm happy. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. this is where we're
Heading
gonna
there
go.
now. Grenade!
So this is great because grenades are really tactical, not just for hurting the enemy, but for removing their cover. So in this position, I really got a good solution where I finished off the captain and removed the cover for this guy over here. So that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Very happy with that. So let's move you
Affirmative.
here. See, now he's flanked, which gives me an aim bonus and a damage crit bonus, because he's flanked, as you see. So, let's hope for the best. Ice cold.
Enemies down.
Promotions all around. Now, Cunningham here, of course I want to flank this guy. So, take a bit of a risky move. Nicely done.
Okay, so I got one.
And see, enemies also drop loot.
Secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double. Got it
So
covered.
I'm gonna take you over here. Now I'm just gonna, it's kind of overkill, but I'm gonna set these guys up in a defensive position because I know they're gonna airdrop in somewhere over here.
Heading out.
Because you gotta deal with reinforcements too.
Rolling. I hope it's worth it.
But yeah, it won't do much because as you see, we're at the site. So let's plant this baby.
-15, rendezvous at the extraction point.
Oh, do we have to get back as well?
Status confirmed. Squad
Nope.
is clear. Detonating charge.
Vive la résistance! So yeah, each mission rates you, and as you see, we killed all of our enemies, and we have one wounded. That shouldn't have happened. I made a bad mistake, and I paid for it, so that soldier is gonna end up in the hospital. But now in the beginning, it's not too much of a deal, but the more effort and work and equipment you put into your soldier, the more it's gonna suck when he's out of action for a long time, or worst case scenario, it's one of your best soldiers and he's dead, and then that's done. But I'm gonna be pretty rough with myself. If someone dies during a mission, I'm just gonna have to deal with those consequences. Let's see. Carl Hendrickson, 80%. That's good. Everyone seems happy though. So you get this epic landing sequence when you're home from a mission.
Excellent work, Commander. Your
Thank
efforts
you.
in the field have certainly encouraged
These guys
the crew.
are happy enough that he's not in great shape. So they actually all got promoted, which is pretty much exactly what you want from your first mission. See what you got.
Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit.
So yeah, we
Capable
got
of
a
moving
ranger over
independently
here.
in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Very nice. Gotta have myself a ranger. They're a lovely mix of close combat, swordplay, and a shotgun. See about you, Cunningham. Again, he
Operating some of our
always
most
becomes
advanced equipment, specialists deploy robots.
specialist. Let's see. Good. Oh yeah, I modded in a Halo class, so he became a Spartan too. It's supposedly not overpowered, just kind of inspired. Let's see, Mjolnir shield. So I got a passive shield system, which is awesome.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage
And
enemy targets.
sniper. Love, love, love sniper. got some loot. Very nice.
Commander, to the research labs.
Will do. Let's see. Yeah, so we're just gonna quickly take you through, because this is our headquarters. So this is a alien carrier ship that the XCOM taken over and repurposed. So in the last game you had an underground base.
I probably wouldn't be alive today if it weren't for your father.
Oh.
He was something of a miracle worker.
Getting the Avengers' power back online was a miracle. I'm not entirely sure how he deciphered their system, but we'd still be half buried in the sand if he hadn't. He gave everything he had to get the ship running.
Yeah.
But he didn't live long enough to see her fly.
We owe you both a debt of gratitude.
You can honor his memory by using this ship to destroy the aliens wherever we find them.
You'll get no argument here.
There you go. They pretty much said what I was saying. So last game you had this really advanced underground base, but now you're kind of on the run because you're so reduced. So yeah, this is the ship we're gonna keep developing, and this is our headquarters. So we're just gonna take you through these really quickly.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
You're welcome. So this is our researcher, and just to quickly go through it, if you had never heard of XCOM before, most games kind of either hold your hand or somehow it's about you always winning in the largest degree. Now, that's kind of what I love about XCOM, and which also stresses me out. It's a very adult game in that you can't win them all. Now, a few can, as I mentioned, Christopher Odd and a few other players are just amazing and somehow they make it through. But to us mere mortals, talking strictly about myself here, it's a game about managing losses. And even the best players, though, you can't do it all. You can't have it all. You need to focus your very limited resources. So you are gonna miss out. But you can't, if you try to get everything, you're gonna end up having almost nothing or nothing of worth. So you need to kind of take a firm strategy from day one. For example, you can have units who develop psi powers, just like the aliens. But then the question there again is, are you going to go for that, or do you rather want to develop your soldiers, their armor, their equipment, their weapons, or do you want to make them more like the aliens and use that against them? So yeah, I'm just going to go for what I like. Of course, you guys are going to be part of this gameplay, hopefully, if you have any interest in it, and put down your votes. But starting off, I'm just going to go kind of very basic, improving the equipment of my soldiers, try to get their armor going as quick as possible, and after that follow up with improving their weapons, because that works for me. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, so you see, here you got, this is story related, so this is that chip you had implanted in your brain. And that's the thing, that's why I took the mod which kind of prolongs the end game. Because I kind of want us to have a lot of fun with this and really get familiar with the soldiers and have you guys involved. So I'm not going to rush as maybe I would otherwise. So we're going to start out with some hybrid materials.
I find that area of research to be a...
And then we got the next introduction.
Okay, Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do.
Alright, so then we of course got engineering as well. So this is Lily Shen. She's the daughter of the engineer we had in the first game. So it's through her that we developed the ship and the base, and also build specific
some of these things can
items.
Make in combat, Commander. With a few supplies, I can manufacture anything we need.
They're going to get us a flashbang and a med kit. No talk about it. We need that.
We noticed early on that the Avenger has a tendency to dip forward when the power core is under load without the engines engaged.
How fascinating.
At first I thought maybe it was a stabilizer issue, but now I'm starting to think it's all just part of the alien's grand design. The core itself may not be entirely stable, which would explain why the aliens went through so much trouble to isolate it in the bow.
So this is where we have all our soldiers. So I'm gonna do some modification to this in between gameplays just to get the starting roster of soldiers up and going, because I'm not too happy with some of these guys. But yeah, I'm gonna do that without taking up all of your time. So there we go, some of the old ones. It's really cool because XCOM kind of builds off this roster of characters that you had before. So some of these guys I haven't seen for like a year, and like he was in my first playthrough of XCOM, which was now at release, and that's almost more than a year ago. So some few old friendly faces. I modded in some new ones. And yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for the first episode. So I'm just gonna kind of get set up and get the boring housekeeping things out of the way, and then we're just gonna start off hunting and killing aliens in the next episode. And as I said, I would love for you guys to get involved. So if you stumble upon this clip, please like, share it, even subscribe, and pass it along to anyone else who might be interested. And as I said, if you have any opinions about the gameplay, what I should do, what we should try out, what we should aim for, just leave a comment and I'd be happy to get you guys involved, because as I said, I want us to do this together so you feel that this is just as much your playthrough as mine. And I think this could be a really cool concept if we get this going over a longer period of time. So thank you very much for checking me out and this clip, and I'll be back with you guys hopefully tomorrow. So in the meantime, have a nice day. Bye.